Now that we have the top done, we're going to you make a new sheet for the leg. So let's click on the plus sign. Again, I already have one called leg, so I'm going to rename mine. You can rename yours leg. Mine is going to be leg 1.2. And I'm just going to put these in order. You can drag these sheets kind of all around to put them in the order that you want. So we're going to have parts list, top, leg. Let's bring in the leg. And I might need to find it. Let's see. There's the booster bench leg right there. All right, first thing we need to decide is the scale. That's a pretty small view of the leg. So we are going to change this to a 2:1. I'm sorry, 1/2 scale, 1:2. That's the size we want. And I am going to do a side view. I'm also going to click back here and give myself a top view. Actually, the top view probably isn't needed, so maybe I'll just give myself an isometric. There we go. Now the isometric is a little bit big, so what I'm going to do is just click on that view and change its size. So I'm going to say that it's going to have to be a 4th 1:4 scale. And notice that it does give that different scale right below it, so you know that it's a different size. Let's go ahead and add some dimensions to this. So shortcut key is D. I need to know the height, width, and depth of this part. So this is going to be the height, which is 6 inches. The width, let's use these little endpoints right there. That should be 7.25. And the depth is right here at, oh, that's 1 inch. Well, that isn't correct. That should be 0.75. So if for some reason you see that there's a dimension that isn't right, well, let's go and change it. I'm going to go to my leg, and when this got extruded, we extruded it to 1 inch. Should be 0.75. And when I go back here, now this yellow arrow should turn to color, and then you can update this and the dimension will change. Now it's not, so I'm wondering why that is. It looks like that is, let's just measure this line, and that is 0.75. Maybe it just, there we go. Now it turned yellow. And when I update this, there we go, 0.75. That's exactly what we want. Other dimensions that need to be added. We are going to have to tell the placement of these holes. So shortcut key letter D, from the top to the center, that's going to be 0.75. From the top to the next center point, it's 2 inches. They, of course, are going to be centered on here, which is 2 5/8. Let's complete our dimensioning here. The leg is going to be 1.5 inches. We're going to get the start point of this other leg, which is 5.75. And lastly, and I'm running out of room here, so what I'm going to need to do is just move this up. Everything will move up with me. And I'm going to get back into the dimension, and I'm going to give this a radius. You can kind of see how we don't want it to be. There we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Try not to get in the way of these other there. Maybe this is a good spot for it. Radius of 3. And the last dimension here I need is another hole note. Remember, that's a call out. And that's going to be information about these holes that I made. So that is the leg drawing.